Before we begin the part of the evening where we'll recognize Lewis Kraft, our Citizen of the Year, we have a little bit of other business to talk about. What a wonderful evening. One that I have been looking forward to for quite some time. I'm surrounded tonight by my family, by friends, and the very best of our business community. Recognizing excellence has been a priority for the Venango Area Chamber of Commerce, and we are well on our way to that this evening. But that is not the only reason we are here tonight. We are here because we believe that working together, we have the power to change our destiny and that of our community. The vision of a small group of men that believed this 100 years ago was the foundation for our being here this evening. While this evening I would prefer to focus on our future, I believe that we must take time to reflect on our past. You can't, in the words of Steve Jobs, you can't connect the dots looking forward, you can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect you to the future. Believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off a well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. I've had some time to reflect on what it must have been like 100 years ago, a time when a few men in Oil City began to discuss how they might make a difference by working together and inviting others to join them. During those early years, the topics of discussion revolved around unemployment, buy local campaigns, much needed highway improvements, taxation, and protecting citizens against scammers and fly-by-nights. Doesn't that sound familiar? In 1912, 10 men formed the first board of directors. Their interest focused on creating an organization which would unite and represent business and industry. I think they would be pleased to know that our current board of 16 continues to be sharply focused on the mission to build, serve, and promote regional business. They may be surprised to know that our current board has 4 women, 6 leaders under the age of 40. I believe that they would be pleased to see that this leadership represents businesses large and small, with an increased mission to build, serve, and promote the entire county, clearly benefiting not just Oil City, but all of our communities. Many of you are here tonight to celebrate with Lewis, a man who clearly understands what it means to work together for Oil City, for Venango County, and for the state of Pennsylvania. The legacy of our first 100 years only confirms what we know to be the best way for the Venango Area Chamber of Commerce to accomplish this mission. These are the things our chamber values the most. We value integrity. We are honest and trustworthy in every action and intent. What may seem obvious is not always so. It has never been more critical for us to operate with transparency and to do what we say we will do. The continued support of our members confirms that we are a trusted organization. We will be vigilant in our intention to operate with integrity. We value communication. We are committed to promoting the best environment for business to thrive and succeed. Consider the challenge of communicating in 1912. The earliest records of the chamber give evidence of an aggressive approach to promote local business and our region. We are no less dedicated to getting these messages out today. The vehicles are different, with our colored copiers, our faxes, emails, Facebook, and Twitter, but the focus remains on business and communicating in the most efficient and professional way. We value leadership. We are visionary and bold, with the courage to be bold and stand by our values. Perhaps there has never been a more challenging, yet critical time to show leadership. Everything around us suggests that compromise of our values is acceptable. It takes great resolve to hold to your standards. Our commitment is not only to stand as leaders in this community, but to also raise up great young leaders for our future. Again, our history evidences support of young leaders from the JCs and the SPAN chapters of the past to our current Future Leaders and Entrepreneurial Exchange. On March 23rd, we will celebrate the nominations of 11 of Venango County's finest young professionals and name our 2012 Young Professional of the Year. I invite you to join us and congratulate these current and future young leaders. We value education. We are committed to advancing lifelong workforce development, education opportunities in our region. Throughout history, the Chamber has been inextricably tied to education, its importance, and its accessibility. In the early years, the Chamber sponsored programs on everything from canning and preserving food to business topics like customer relations and other business-related issues. In the early 1960s, the Chamber led the charge to establish a junior college center. Clarion University Venango campus is now celebrating its 50th anniversary, fulfilling the vision of community leaders, Chamber leaders, who recognize the need for a higher education presence in Venango County. On April 26th, we will celebrate this significant milestone at the 50th Anniversary Founders Day dinner. I hope you will join us there. The importance of education remains at the top of the Venango Chamber's priority list today. Many of you here tonight are partners in recognizing the key role of education in our future. We meet with you regularly, and we value the chance to identify shared goals. Together, we will be the future to our current workforce challenges. We value advocacy. We are responsive to the needs of the business community as the voice of influence for economic growth and business development. Just as our predecessors understood the strength in numbers, we too know that it is only with a unified voice that that the issues that confront us today will be the successes we will celebrate tomorrow. The values of integrity, communications, held by the Venango Area Chamber of Commerce and its members make our organization the clear leader in representing the issue of our region. We value relationships. We are the premier pathway for building strong connections between our members, leaders, and decision makers. Like most every other chamber, we are well known for bringing people together, just like tonight, with more than 300 people in the room. I expect a lot of networking is going on this evening. But the value of relationships is far more than networking. If you look at the names of the founders of this chamber and the individuals that we have recognized as our outstanding citizens over the past 70 years, you will see many of the same names appear. Many of the same families are here with us this evening. That's what building relationships is about. Relationships that stand the test of time, that reach beyond geographic boundaries, that are built on integrity and honest communication and a shared vision. There were challenges to be faced 100 years ago, and there will be challenges in the future. But with our focused mission and our values identified, it's clear that the vision of the Venango Area Chamber of Commerce is to be the regional leader, aligning business industry to drive vitality and prosperity. I thank you for your support, for your membership, and for your attendance this evening. I now would like to ask our Board of Directors to stand and remain standing. This Board of Directors is committed to our mission to build, serve, and promote the region. Our values continue to be clear: integrity, communication, leadership, education, advocacy, and relationships. Who will stand with us?